East Halls is home to over 4,000 freshmen, making it one of the largest and busiest residence areas in the nation. Finley Commons is at the center of East Halls and is the most active and loudest place in the residence area. Being the most populated area in East, the Commons study room is easily the worst place to study on campus. Freshmen living in East Halls fall under a belief that the Commons study room is a great place to study and often attempt to get work done there. With a large space and a name like study room, it sounds like a no-brainer for students to go study, right? Wrong. Although it is meant to be a great study environment, it is the complete opposite. The constant influx of students and friends is one of the worst distractions in the study room. A student can quietly sit at a table reading a study guide when out of nowhere a crowd of friends storm in and try to engage in a conversation. The glass windows make it easy for a person to identify who is inside, which is one of the main causes for these situations. No matter how hard a student might try to isolate his or herself, there is just no escaping these distractions. What once started as a study session almost always turns into a social session, which is another thing that makes the study room the worst place to study on campus. Students constantly see their friends and leave the workplace thinking it is better and more productive to work in groups. As shown here, students lounge and talk in groups. The loud noise and constant distractions make it impossible to accomplish the easiest of tasks. Students sit in the study room for hours at a time, accomplishing no work, but yet they engage in social behavior. Continuous conversation also creates eavesdropping, distracting studiers and dragging them into their conversations. People constantly do this, and not only is it non-beneficial and distracting, but it annoys other groups in the area, making the room even louder. This creates an atmosphere of a lounge rather than a quiet work area. Not only is the study room very loud and distracting, but it is uncomfortable also. The chairs in the study room have hard wooden backs, making it hard to sit comfortably and relax. Temperatures are also really hot, making some students sweat and get nauseous. These poor chairs and the sweaty climate make students fidget, attempting to get comfortable. This takes away from study time and causes students to lose focus. Why study in a work area where you can't even focus and get comfortable? At the end of the day, the dorm room is the way to go. It's quiet, isolated, and free of social behavior. Fats here knows what's up. Look at the productivity. Eventually, students end up realizing that they should leave the study room if they wish to get any work done. Many angrily storm out and seek another place to study, but the main importance is the understanding that the study room in the Commons is the worst place to study on campus.